city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, yeah, it is this city of rock and roll. Man, in the footsteps of Hendrix, Cobain, and so many others. Another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. On the Broncos sideline, get a look at their head coach. These guys coming off back-to-back losses. On the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Browns, Kevin Stefanski. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Brandon Aubrey has the ball teed up. Kate Scott and Brock Heward up in the booth for this one. And we're underway here in Cleveland. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself most of all. His team went 0-1 picking up the loss. He was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week. Neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now the first carry of the game. Here's the rookie out of Utah State. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Setting up the running back screen. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Fair catch made here at the 30. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And we'll take a glance at their 7th-year QB.
Your goal as a quarterback going into each and every season is to have a touchdown-to-interception ratio, Kate, of somewhere 2 to 3, and if you're great, 4 to 1. Anytime it's upside down like his outing last week with 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions.
Broncos all around him, and down he goes. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating...
They want him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
One defense held on the first series, and now the other group, well, they're answering the call and doing so in a big way. Back-to-back sacks, setting this offense way behind schedule. Kate, I think we're setting the stage for a hard-nosed, grinded-out kind of defensive football game.
Catch made over the middle. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making a stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Broncos and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And no first down here. He's up to the 42-yard line. Another half yard, and he'd have had it. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball left side. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. They're going for this. He's making a bid for it. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on fourth, and they pick up the first down, too.
And the Broncos first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another Broncos first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Dropping back to throw. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Intended for his wideout. The coverage by DeMar Hamlin.
They run the counter with Dobbins. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Award that tackle to Michael Hall.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down.
When they were in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Head coach Kevin Stefanski readying the Browns for their next series. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
He's going to throw this one.
31-yard line.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Intended for Quinshawn.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That's him on the quick hitter. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. This time he's looking to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
To Harold Fannin. A gain of 2.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's 2nd down. He's going to throw it again. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
He was covered by Drew Sanders.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Defender gets a piece, but it's still caught. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's fourth down.
A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Broncos are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this game has really been a great audition for him, Brock, to show off how well he can do as a runner. I think we could argue that his work there has actually been his early calling card in this one so far. First and 10, they're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
Takes the second down snap.
26
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down. Working now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 8 on that one. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
First down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Denver.
Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Still to go here. This is second down. Straight ahead. Here's Dobbins. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. And it's Carson Schlesinger who got over there for the stop. All plays on the table here for third and 3. At the end of one, a field goal for each side, but no one has found the end zone just yet. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking down a third and 3. Now looking to throw. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's good for Broncos. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here's Dobbins again on second down. Pushing for the red zone. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Sending love from my Facebook person. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for them.
And a big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock it behind the sticks. Job well done there.
That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Great, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Awareness. That's what I call it, okay? Awareness. You got to have a game awareness and understand the situation. Third and long, you should never take a sack. Put the ball in play or throw it away, but don't take a sack in that situation.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Strong with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. 3rd time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
Decent gain here, but short of the first.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 10.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
They'll punch another one away. Corey Bajorquez returning to the field. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Denver set to take the field on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. 1st down, play action. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing from the gun here. Hits him on the in route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back now, pressure coming. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And hey, we see him under the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Back out now comes the Browns offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll work against the blitz. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Another game to Judkins. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to about fourth down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Corey Bajorquez on the punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And the fair catch secure here at the 16. The Broncos start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Broncos.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. Dropped by the first down he met. No gain on that first down run. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
It's a gain of 6.
From the gun on third down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
The Browns getting their offense out there. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Here's Shepkins to begin the drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. And he gets back to the line, but no more. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. Shotgun now on third down. That one's caught. Judy has it. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. The Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw here on first down. He completes it in traffic. And no gain after the catch, but the gain's still out across midfield. They're to the 45. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Browns first down. Throwing now off the play action. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. Now midfield after that loss. Here's 2nd and long.
The tackle made back at midfield.
Back to throw now. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Back to throw. On target here to Njoku. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Judkins running between the tackles. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Fullback's got it. Look at the power. To the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Judkins. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Browns get some late points and the lead. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Browns take a 4-point lead.
10, Broncos 6.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Broncos get the football. Not a lot of time left in the half. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Gets it to him on the screen. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Escapes the pocket. This gets forward to around the 29. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the 1st half. What will happen in the 2nd half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our 2 teams here, no doubt, made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our 3rd quarter. Strong with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. On the slant, complete to Judy. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Give him 24 on that play. That's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
That's good for a Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard
I think my
line.
favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the gun, Judkins. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Sent back to their own side of the field on that last play. Some ground to make up here on 2nd. A little screen pass for Judkins. Well, he's able to cross midfield before going out. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Just past midfield.
And he could have a free play here. Caught, nice game left side. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. That is so heads up, Brock. He saw someone jump, took the free play deep, and as a result, gets him a much bigger play than that penalty would have. Running it after the penalty. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He's going to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. No throw, third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up fourth and long. Aubrey puts it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Denver ready for another offensive possession. They're facing a 13-6 deficit as they take over. Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Starting this drive with a design run. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got second and 6 coming up.
It's now second and 6.
They're going play action. Oh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
It's third down.
To the air on third and long. They try to set up the screen. Dobbins. They got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. Fourth down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Judkins out the middle. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up too. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
15 yards. And the Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On the give, here's Judkins. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Another one for Judkins. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's third down now.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up fourth down. The Broncos headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he's posted running with it. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. Having gained about a handful there. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 5.
Looking to throw here. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
A gain of 9 yards. And the
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. No up the middle, none outside either, Brock. So doing just 2 yards on that carry. Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Pass play coming here. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of the football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And he calls for the fair catch and is there to collect it. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Zone read. This is Judkins. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Handoff now, and Judkins. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Running, this is Judkins. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Oh, he's going to run for it. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns taking the lead at the end of the 3rd. It looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold him. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Harvey now to return it. Showing a little burst so far. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. We've set it down from 37. They go play action on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Denver.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain to find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to make it big.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now, out of the shotgun. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long, he's going to throw. This finds Franklin. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's good. Broncos, first down.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds him on the slant. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They are throwing it again. Dumps it off to his running back. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Broncos, first down. 1st and goal, Denver.
They run the counter with Dobbins. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here he is now, 3rd and goal. He's got a screen to the running back. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong. Where I sit and judge defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down. That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Strong with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Head coach Kevin Stefanski readying the Browns for their next series. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40.
Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Here's Judkins on 1st down. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Another gain to Judkins. Galloping inside the 40. He is down to the 30-yard line. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
Gain of 20 more yards. That's another Browns first down.
Now Judkins. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He was brought down at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it with Judkins. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that's a Browns first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone on first. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. In second and inches at the 5-yard line.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in, second and inches. Judkins running between the tackles. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
QB sneak coming. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal. Here's Judkins. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
No run with Harris. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. He keeps it himself. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on fourth and goal. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they're really trying to pile it on here. The offense staying out there on fourth and goal. They'll throw for it. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns make it a 3-score game in the 4th. David Njoku, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
7, Broncos 9.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Broncos offense all set to go. Down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First call here coming from the shotgun. Airing it out to start this drive. It's on the in route. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
19 yards. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 40.
So you read here, this is Dobbins. Shoots away from one. There's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Broncos trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Offense is set. This is second and 2. Here's a throw. He keeps it and takes off. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
That's good for Broncos first down.
Pass play on first and 10. Finds the in route complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 20.
Throwing from the gun here. Hits him on the out route. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Offense in the hurry up here.
Gain of 9 yards. That's another Broncos.
From the red zone now. Brought in. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Working quickly here.
Another Broncos first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Throwing it again here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar He'll throw it again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Browns are on that one. So that should just about do it here. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. The Browns ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Assigned quarterback run here. Lining up to take a knee on second down. So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season. Ending things on a good note, getting people excited about your tape and what's to come in the future. And in this win, we certainly saw some of those moments that make me excited to see them chase the playoffs next season.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.